We got Pitt, Wake Forest, 61 the total. Pitt laying 6.5 or 7. I know Wake just had that big win on national television over NC State. However, I still think Pitt's the side here. The way they've been playing lately, I think they'll be able to run the ball downhill, control the clock. I'd look to find the 6.5 and lay it with the Pitt Panthers. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think you're definitely onto something here, Drew. I mean, you look at the Atlantic Coast Conference with the Coastal. You know, Pittsburgh has plenty to play for here. I think they need one more win and they can clinch the Coastal. Either way, both teams obviously have a lot to play for. Wake still needs another win to get bowl eligible, and it's going to be difficult to do against the Miami Hurricanes. I was so surprised by Wake's performance last week just because what they are defensively, what they are on offense. They're down to kind of a nobody quarterback. It was just so surprising. But I still don't trust them on defense. I think Pittsburgh's obviously a much better football team, but they're on the road. That's always a concern. Both with ton to play for. I would probably lean Pittsburgh just because Wake's 1-5 against the spread at home. They haven't done a nice job really at all covering games this year. And I feel like this is a bit of a letdown game for them after their big win. Pittsburgh's a better team on really every side of the ball.
Big man, you bring up the Wake quarterback. I thought he played pretty well. He's a redshirt sophomore, pretty athletic kid. I'm surprised he didn't get a look earlier on in the season. How did you think of his play against NC State?
Yeah, I thought he was good. I think, Sam Hartman I think they just kept with him just because he was, kind of the heir apparent. But, I mean, you look at Newman against NC State. I mean, 297, 3 touchdowns. The run game didn't really do a whole lot. It was getting Greg Dortch, the ball, and Sage Surratt. They did a nice job. I was impressed by the kid, and he's giving them an extra, maybe kind of an interesting dynamic. I just don't trust him on defense. That's really my thing. I mean, this team at home this year is giving up 41 points a game. They're getting an offense in here that's really found a bit of a groove lately. You look at the last 3 games, Pittsburgh scored 50 or more in 2 of them. The rush offense has been terrific. And Wake, if you know anything about Wake, they struggle to stop the run.
Absolutely, they do. And we got Coat in the chat box saying, let's get this bread. And Wake's QB play was a fluke. So if you think
I don't understand that comment, really. I mean, what was fluky? He was 22 for 33 and threw for 300 yards and had 3 touchdowns. A fluke is he had 5 batted balls in the air and none were intercepted, and he didn't play great, and they found a way to win by having a pick 6 and stuff like that. He played well. I mean, he was terrific. What's fluky about that?
I'm just trying to, for the sake of argument, maybe like NC State's defense didn't show up, so like anybody would have looked good type deal. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think it was a fluke either. I think he played really well.
Almost 70% completions is. I don't think there's any. I mean, NC State just couldn't move the ball. I mean, they hurt themselves in the red zone.
Like in Wake's quarterback play, and you agreed with me on Pitt's offensive performance. Do you like the over here as well at 61?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would. I mean, with the way Pittsburgh's been moving the football, they should have no trouble against Wake's defense. And again, Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh. I mean, they're not great on defense. I mean, they're going to give up 24, 27 points in this game. I kind of look at this as maybe 34, 31, 38, 34, something like that. I think it's a pretty great game. I don't really have a big feel on it just because both teams really need the game. But I lean Pitt. I lean over.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.